I
So
think
there's 100.
that's
Go
half
ahead.
the reason people eat pie. They just like ice cream. They're
Yeah.
like, I'll take some pie. Double up on the ice cream. Like, just order the ice cream. Don't. You're not impressing anybody with your pie.
I'm not a big fan of pie, but I love Cool Whip, and you're just not
Yeah,
allowed to.
exactly.
It's just not socially acceptable to eat a bowl of Cool Whip. So
This is what I'm saying. Just eat your Cool
yeah.
Whip. Stop lying. Oh, I would like some seafood and pie. No, 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 no.
Stop lying.
Order a plate full of garlic-covered butter and a
Uh-huh.
big bowl of Cool Whip. That's what you really want.
You're so making me hungry right now.
I'm starving. It's gonna have to be a
Oh.
short episode. I want some Cool Whip now.
Right? I want Cool Whip and garlic butter. Oh,
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip. So there's 118 elements on the periodic table. Two of them, and only two of them, are liquid at room temperature. Do you know what they are?
Eric and Gord. We're on there. Remember? I did that poster last year.
Yeah.
Mercury
Yeah.
and plutonium.
Very close.
Sorry, my mic
bromide.
cut out there.
Bromide.
Bromide. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Bromide. Oh no, it's a brown liquid. That's all I know. Looks like rust water.
Yeah.
Or,
It's like iodine.
yeah,
Well, it ends in "ine." They're all the same. That's a science thing.
bromine. There
Things
you
that
go.
end in "ane" are all the same. Cocaine, novocaine. Things that end in "ine" are similar. Iodine and bromine and wine and dine. I don't know.
Wine and dine. Sorry. Oh man. So I don't know if you've ever heard the theory. Scientists are firmly believing right now that the moon is actually just a piece of the Earth that was broken off from a massive asteroid collision.
Yeah, I heard something about that crap.
Well, I mean, I'm just going to read what's on this thing because it's just, there's many hints to support the theory, including the makeup of crust, mantle, and core that they both share. To be specific, the moon's surface is composed of 43% oxygen, 20% silicone, 19% magnesium, among other elements, and 0% cheese.
I don't believe that either.
No, I think there's cheese involved.
I don't think
Explains
anyone's measured that.
No.
You haven't measured the cheese content. You don't know.
No.
Liars.
If they did, then there's a serious fucking problem with why people are wasting their fucking money to go to the fucking moon.
Right? That's Elon's business now.
That's right.
Yeah, so what? So, again, this is one of those things where I'm like, yeah, and?
Right? The point is?
The moon used to be part of the Earth. Great. Now what?
Now what? Nothing. Let's go protest.
Fantastic. Let's go protest something. Yeah, hey, if you guys want to protest, go to the moon. Shit, I'm all for that. You can protest your lives away up there. Leave us alone.
Fully agree.
Take all your masks and hand sanitizer with you.
Interesting random fact about woodpeckers. They are one of the noisiest birds you'll hear in a given forest.
They are not made of wood.
They are not made of wood, but the interesting thing, as loud as they are with their constant head banging into the trees, the interesting thing about that is that they actually do not have vocal cords and cannot communicate or even make a sound in any other way except for pecking.
You trying to tell me Woody Woodpecker was a lie?
Woody Woodpecker was a bold-faced lie.
I don't buy it. And I don't mind when they peck wood. That's fine. Peck away. That's your life. It's when they get the metal fucking chimney and they can't figure it out that drives me nuts.
That shit's so annoying. It's so fucking loud. It just vibrates.
Figure it out, dumb bird.
It's just funny. That was useless. That was useless. That was useless. What was the one I had? Hang on. Got a couple of things. Where the fuck did... Oh, there it is.
I want you guys to write in with your interesting stuff that you think's interesting. Please send in a fact or a question, and we will answer it for you. Gord will give you a real answer, and I'll just say some shit.
Yeah. The sun itself is actually losing about 4 million tons of its mass every second because of nuclear fusion, and will eventually run out in like 2 point something billion years. They'll start to run out.
I thought it was just because Sarah McLachlan is absorbing it.
It's quite possible.
Every time the sun loses mass, she gains a bunch of mass. Sarah McLachlan's fat, in case you guys... That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, man. One of the things that scientists are they're just more interested in, this was a little bit of a mystery, is the fact that whenever all the other like solar systems that they've discovered, there is one major commonality that they have found in all of them so far, which is that
humans there.
Well, there's that. So there's two things.
They're very far away.
There's that as well.
There are many commonalities, but I could keep going.
You certainly can. But one of the big things that they do all contain what's called a hot Jupiter, which is a planet that's roughly the size of Jupiter that is an all-gas giant. Mm-hmm. Very hot. Yeah. So they all contain one of those.
Well, there you
go.
Just
thought that was kind of neat.
There's probably a bunch of things in space that are the same.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's cool. Whatever. Cool. Space.
Yeah. Thought that was kind of a neat one. I'm sure. Have you ever heard of the Drake equation?
Is it something to do with him being there and the Lakers winning? Because I don't care.
No, it was
the
used
Raptors,
to calculate.
Probably the Raptors, I would say. Yeah.
The Drake equation is what is used to calculate the number of alien civilizations that exist.
It's used to calculate the number of teenage girls that'll grow up stupid.
Or teenage boys. They're just as dumb, too. If not dumber.
I don't know. Did they listen to Drake, though? I thought he did, like, love songs and shit.
No, guys seem to like Drake, too. I just don't understand it.
You're all dumb.
Yeah.
If you're under 30, you're dumb. Sorry, it's true. It's not your fault, but you're dumb. Sorry, what is the Drake equation for real? I didn't listen at all. It's the...
It's the equation they use to figure out how many... the number of alien civilizations that exist.
Oh, God, why would you have an equation for that? How could you possibly? That doesn't even make sense. How could you have an equation based on something... Like, we don't know how big space is.
Yeah.
Was I
taken? I guess
the
number of my assumption would be is if you're going to figure this out, the only way to figure it out would be, okay, our Milky Way galaxy, our galaxy, as far as we'll assume, we are the only one that has life on it as we know it. So therefore, the galaxy roughly of our size with roughly the amount of stars that we have, each galaxy should have at least one in each one. And there are billions upon billions, so you're looking at billions upon billions. That's the...
yeah, but that's so speculative. Like, you can't just assume
the definition
that.
of it. Yeah. It's the very definition of speculative.
No wonder your asteroids can't hit us, dumbasses. Oh, there's probably one out there, and everywhere's got one. They all got a hot Jupiter. Probably got aliens. That's not science.
No.
You're just making shit up as you go along.
Yep.
Whatever.
That's, I need a new grant, so therefore I'll come up with this.
Pretty much. Whatever. Maybe you're right. I don't know. It seems like something you really can't quantify, though. But I don't know. I don't know a lot about the physics and stuff, so I could be wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. So as I mentioned earlier about Venus, so we now know that Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. We also know that Venus is the only planet that runs clockwise instead of counterclockwise like all the rest.
That's probably why it's so hot.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Do you know that it rains acid
on Venus?
That's on Venus, on planet Venus. When it rains, it's raining acid.
Isn't that where women are from? Oh no, women.
Yes.
Yeah, men are from Mars, and women are from Venus.
That's right.
So there you go, women. You rain acid.
Your tears are tears of acid.
Acid rain, Gina. That's a rough thing to be born with. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's crazy. And then like the Neptune or whatever rains diamonds. So
yeah.
Why do these planets rain so much?
Yeah, what the fuck? What the living hell? They now firmly believe that cats have a firmer grasp of physics than we ever thought before.
Doubtful, but sure.
I think just because a cat knows how to react to certain situations doesn't make it a physics expert. I think it just knows how to react well.
I don't think it knows. I think it's just a reflex. It's instincts. They don't know what they're doing. They just do it.
Yeah. So that's out the window.
I don't think they understand physics. What's your basis for your physics understanding this? Why do people think that? Or is that just it? It's just a one-off statement.
It's not a coincidence or a myth that cats always land on their feet, which also is not 100% true, but for the most part, pretty accurate.
The way they actually do peanut butter always lands the peanut butter side down, but if you've ever strapped a slice of peanut buttered bread to a cat and dropped it, it's not as it doesn't work out the way you'd think.
It doesn't work out the same. The way cats do this is by using both sides of their body to speed themselves up and rotate the second they begin to fall, leaving plenty of time for a smooth feet-first landing. That's it.
Yeah, so do skydivers. That's not cool.
So do squirrels.
That's not an exclusive. Oh, cats know physics because they instinctually roll over when they're falling. No.
Right.
That's not.
Squirrels are way more effective at it than cats
are. You guys can't just start throwing shit out now that Stephen Hawking's dead. You come up with all this kind of stuff. Oh, cats know physics. No, that's stupid. Can't just come up with stupid shit now that Professor Hawkins is gone. Oh, the dictator's gone. Cats know physics. What? You guys are all stupid. An asteroid is never hitting this planet because scientists are dumb dummies.
Breaks my heart when you say that.
I'm going to go back to science school.
Teach them things?
I'm going to learn science. And then teach it properly.
Hang on just a second. I got to get up a basic fact here. Oops. There we go. Okay, so the 4 basic fundamentals of physics, which is gravitational, electromagnetic, strong, and weak. Right, those are 4 basics.
Shit always flows downhill. That's science. Physics.
Gravity is the weakest out of all of them.
Okay.
There you go. It's just a random thing for you.
Gravity is the weakest.
Considering how much gravity affects everything around it, it is still the weakest out of the 4 forces.
But if there wasn't gravity, we would never know when birds died because they would just stay up there.
They would just keep cruising. Fuck, that'd be weird. The sky would just be nothing but birds. At least they'd stop shitting eventually once they blew up.
Half of it's pee. The white stuff is pee.
The white stuff is pee.
Shut up.
Speaking of poop, by the way, did you know that vultures poop on their feet?
Vultures poop on everything, I would imagine.
But they specifically poop on their feet using the bacteria in their waste to fend off germs in their meals.
Oh, yeah. I've been there.
Yeah.
That's something. I don't know. Vultures are gross. That doesn't
They're
shock
necessary,
me.
but they are gross.
They're not necessary. That's another science lie they just made up. Oh, everything has a